Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. Saturn is currently transiting the Pisces Zodiac Sign and it will be in it until Feb of 2028 with a brief transit in the Aries Zodiac Sign in between. Let us see how this Saturn transit into Pisces sign impacts Sagittarius Ascendant people. For Sagittarius ascendant people, Saturn is currently transiting the fourth house, being the second as well as the third lord. Fourth house Saturn is called as the Kantak Shani period and is generally a challenging time for most of the ascendants. So, when it comes to the matters of your emotional well being, this is the time you would have to put active efforts into building a strong emotional foundation, as you might feel that this period is a very melancholic time period filled with negative and dark thoughts in your mind. This is a period where Saturn will constantly put you into situations where your peace of mind will definitely go for a toss. There might be events where people might mock you, might criticize you, but you would have to learn on how not to easily get affected by such criticisms and taunts that come your way. Do not overthink on what others are saying during this time. There might be situations where your neighbors will also try to disturb you for no actual reason. Such events as a test to see it as events as a test to build your emotional strength. You can channel your pain, your anguish and dark emotions in this time into making art so that you can channelize the pain in a better manner. Now, when it comes to the matters of your family, your time during this time would increasingly go into catering or fulfilling family related obligations. There might even be an increased household chores or increased household burdens that you would have to take upon yourself. But even after trying your best efforts to fulfill all the household obligations, you would still not be appreciated. Instead, you might get even disrespected, and you would be made to feel that you are not doing enough, due to which you will be suffering mentally, emotionally during this time. Some of your family members might try to exploit your generous and giving nature, and this is going to drain you financially. So, Saturn will teach you the lesson to maintain strict financial boundaries in your home environment by giving very unpleasant fights in your home within the family, especially in the matters of finances, so that in future you will enforce stricter financial boundaries to safeguard yourself. Now, you might also feel a little distant or detached from your mother during this period. When it comes to the matters of your home, this could be a tough time in your home environment, as your home environment is going to get filled with stress during this time, as some of you might be struggling with poverty and lack of resources, lack of food in the home, would be living a very minimal and a frugal lifestyle, while you will be actively putting efforts to improve your current living situation. But you would be on almost on the brink of giving up due to so much pressure that you are being dealing with during this time. In extreme conditions, one might even have to sell their old assets, financial assets, home, real estate to survive such a tough phase. Some of you might have to vacate their properties or deal with a temporary phase of homelessness during this period. Some of you might have to shift back with their relatives, cousins, or family members to survive a tough time. But even after shifting to your childhood home or living in a co living setup, the struggle does not seem to end in this period. Um, you might struggle to get a rigid, stable home structure and a solid base, due to which you might have to wander living in mobile homes such as a RV living setup, or you might have to shift in a less secure neighborhood areas for survival. while others would run away from the home to a very far away distant place to escape emotionally difficult situations, to deal with because you're not able to deal with such emotionally difficult situations, especially if in your home there is a history of alcohol or substance abuse in your home environment, which makes you kind of internally hate or resent your family and your childhood. Now, some of you have the dream to leave a lasting legacy behind by building a home of your dreams via your own efforts. But beware during this time, do not trust anyone blindly, as there is a high chance of you becoming a victim of a real estate fraud. So, if you want to buy a home in this period, check all the property documents, agreements, papers very carefully in this during this time. Now, when it comes to the matters of your communication, this is the time where your conversations would become more emotional due to lot of unprocessed feelings, and you feel happy and relaxed after you shared all your thoughts, the worrying things which you have kept inside you, and especially when you convey all of these via the form of art, it kind of soothes you from inside. Your conversations turn very negative, and you constantly complain that nothing is working out for you in your favor. There might be frequent disagreements at home during this time, mostly due to financial matters or lack of finances, so to say. Now, Saturn generally aspects three houses, and the results of the aspect of Saturn are considered more evil and more brutal compared to where it sits or transits. So, whichever house Saturn will aspect, you will witness struggle in those areas of your life. So, the third aspect of Saturn for you guys is on the sixth house of debts, diseases, and enemies. This could be a time where someone from your family might have to deal with an event of illness, more possibly your younger sibling, or you also might face some health issues related to your face, maybe dental issue, something related to your skin, something related to your face, basically. You might face certain restrictions in interactions with your co-workers or colleagues during this time. Try to put efforts in building strong work routine, and this could be a time where you might plan to take debt to increase your bank balance, but try to take it in a limited manner, otherwise Saturn will slow down your ability to repay debt. The seventh aspect of Saturn is on the 10th house of work and career. Your work will not involve, now will involve more of communicative tasks. It could be coding, writing, public speaking, basically an increase in communication oriented projects. You might get criticized in the work environment during this time, but do not take it to your heart. You will be actively trying to put efforts to improve your professional reputation during this time. So continue doing it and do not get dejected. The 10th aspect of Saturn is on the first house of yourself and personality. So, your personality during this time will turn very negative. You will see the bad sides of all the situations, and you will ignore any kind of silver lining, even if it is present in this period. Saturn's aspect is considered evil, so you might feel an unlucky aura surrounding you during this time, but do not let it consume you completely. Your physical vitality might be slowed down, so work on your health, your fitness. Do not try to neglect it. You might face hindrances and roadblocks to start any kind of new activity or project that you want to try to start during this time. It will happen, but it will happen after quite a lot of delay. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys like the video. Please do mention your experiences of this transit in the comment section, and please do support the channel so that I can continue to make more videos. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.